Hey, English learners! Welcome back to English Voice Podcast, the place where learning English feels simple, natural, and relaxed. I'm Elena.
And I'm Jax. We're really happy you're here with us today. Maybe you're listening while having your morning coffee, walking outside, traveling to work, or just relaxing at home. Wherever you are, thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
If you enjoy learning English with us, don't forget to follow or subscribe to English Voice Podcast and share it with someone who is learning English too. All right, let's jump into today's episode.
Elena, can I ask you something before we start?
Sure.
Have you ever been describing something good that happened to you, something you worked hard for, or something that went in your favor, and stopped mid-sentence and thought, should I say I won this, or I earned it, or I achieved it, and you just chose one and carried on?
Oh, yes, many times. I remember talking about a promotion I got at work and saying I won a promotion, and a colleague smiled kindly and said, actually, you would say you earned it or you achieved it, not won. And I was a little embarrassed because the promotion felt like such a victory, but win was not the right word, and I could not immediately explain why.
And that moment, knowing something felt right but not being able to explain the difference, is exactly what we are going to clear up today. Because win, earn, and achieve are all about success. They all carry something positive, but they come from very different places, and they describe very different kinds of success.
So today we're talking about 3 verbs of success in English: win, earn, and achieve. And by the end of this episode, you will not just know which word goes where, you will understand what kind of success each word celebrates.
Because every kind of success has its own story, and knowing the right word means knowing which story you are telling.
Today, we have 3 ideas that will completely change the way you talk about success in English. And Jax, I think our listeners are really going to love the third one.
The third one is the one that stays with you, so please stay with us all the way to the end. Let's begin with idea number 1.
Idea number 1. Win is the word of competition. It is the word that belongs to contests, games, races, and rivalries. When you win, there is always someone or something on the other side. Another team, another competitor, another option, and you came out on top. Win is about beating, about prevailing, about being the one who got there first, or scored more, or was chosen over others.
She won the race. He won the match. They won the tournament. I won first prize in the competition. We won the contract over 3 other companies. In every one of these, there's a contest, a comparison, a rivalry. Something was at stake, and someone came out the winner. That is what win describes, the moment of being first, of being chosen, of prevailing in a competition.
And win is also used for prizes, awards, and things that come to you through luck or selection. She won a scholarship. He won a raffle. They won a trip to Paris. You won a free coffee. In these, you did not necessarily work hard to get it. You entered, you were selected, and you won. The element of competition or chance is always there with win.
And this is exactly why you cannot win a promotion in the way you might win a race. A promotion is not usually a competition where one person beats the others. It is a recognition of what you have contributed, what you have built, what you have demonstrated over time. That kind of success belongs to earn or achieve, not to win.
So, the personality of win is competitive, immediate, and thrilling. It is the word of trophies and championships and moments of triumph over others. Win belongs to arenas, to contests, to the moment when the final whistle blows and you are on the winning side.
Okay, let's move to idea number 2, and this one is where the real depth of today's topic begins.
Idea number 2. Earn is the word of deserving. When you earn something, you receive it because you put in the work, the time, the effort, and that effort made you deserving of what came back to you. earn is about the transaction between effort and reward. You gave something, and because of what you gave, you received something back. You earn money through work. You earn a salary. You earn a living. You earn someone's trust by being consistently honest. You earn respect by showing up, by keeping your word, by being someone people can rely on. You earn a rest after a hard day. You earn a reward through sustained, genuine effort. And what is beautiful about earn is the moral weight it carries. When you say, I earned this, there's a quiet pride in it, a dignity. It says, I did not receive this by chance or by luck. I worked for it. I deserved it. The reward matched the effort I gave.
You earned that promotion. She earned her place on the team. He has earned the right to speak on this. They earned every penny they were paid. In all of these, there is a strong sense of justice, of fairness between what was given and what was received. Earn is the word that says the universe balanced the books correctly.
And earn sits very comfortably with intangible things, things you cannot touch or measure, but that matter enormously. Earn trust, earn respect, earn someone's admiration, earn a reputation. These are rewards that cannot be handed to you. They have to be genuinely deserved, and earn is the word that says they were.
I want to share something personal here. I remember the first time someone told me I had earned their trust. Not given, not offered, earned. And that one word made such a difference. It told me that my consistency, my reliability, my honesty had been noticed, that it had accumulated into something real, something I could feel proud of. That is the weight earn carries.
So the personality of earn is moral, dignified, and deeply satisfying. It is the word that says, I put in real effort, and that effort was recognized and rewarded fairly. Win is about beating others. Earn is about deserving what you receive.
And now, as promised, idea number 3, the one we have been building toward. Are you ready?
Tell them, Jax.
Jax. Idea number 3. Achieve is the word that belongs to the long road. When you achieve something, you do not just beat someone, and you do not just receive a reward for effort. You arrive at something that once felt difficult, distant, or even impossible, and you arrived there through a sustained journey of work, persistence, and growth.
Achieve is about goals, about targets set in the distance and reached, about the gap between where you were and where you wanted to be, and the act of crossing that gap. Achieve is the word for the moment you look back and realize you became the person who could do this thing. Not just that you did it, but that you grew into someone who could.
She achieved fluency in a new language after years of daily practice. He achieved his dream of running a marathon. They achieved something remarkable together despite enormous obstacles. I finally achieved the goal I set for myself 3 years ago. In all of these, achieve carries the weight of a journey, of time, of effort, of becoming.
And achieve is often used with larger, more meaningful goals. Not just tasks completed, but milestones reached. Not just rewards received, but personal transformations accomplished. You do not achieve small daily things. You achieve the things that required you to grow in order to get there.
Think about the difference in these 3 sentences. She won the English competition. She earned high marks for her consistent hard work. She achieved fluency in English after years of dedication. The first is about a contest. The second is about deserving what she received. The third is about a journey, a real transformation that took time and brought her somewhere she had never been before.
I want to tell you about a listener who wrote to us. Her name is May, and she wrote from China. Actually, May wrote to us again. Some of you may remember her from our by, until, and before episode. And she said she had been using win for almost everything positive that happened to her in English. I won the exam. I won the scholarship. I won fluency. and something always felt slightly off, but she could not name it.
And then she learned the distinction between win, earn, and achieve, and she went back and rewrote her own story in her mind. She did not win fluency, she achieved it, slowly through years of listening and practicing and trying and failing and trying again. She did not win the scholarship, she earned it through genuine hard work and consistent effort that made her deserving of it.
And she wrote to us and said, "Rewriting my own story with the right words made me feel differently about myself. Not just differently about my English, about who I am, what I have been through, what I have built." She said using achieve instead of win for her language journey made the journey feel real in a way it had not before. She said it felt like a small door had quietly opened.
That story gives me chills every single time.
So here is your permission. Let win carry the thrill of competitions, contests, and moments of being chosen. Let earn carry the quiet dignity of having deserved what you received. And let achieve carry the full weight and beauty of the long journey, of becoming someone who could do the thing that once felt impossible.
Because the right word doesn't just describe your success, it honors it. It names what kind of success it actually was. And you deserve to have your success named correctly.
Okay, let's take a gentle pause now and do our word tour. A calm, quiet walk through some of the words and phrases from today.
Just a few, slowly, so they settle into you.
First word, rival. A rival is someone you are competing against. Win lives in the world of rivals. There is always someone on the other side. For example, she and her rival pushed each other to become better than either could have become alone. Rival. Rival.
Next word, deserve. To deserve something means to have earned the right to receive it through your actions or qualities. Earn is deeply connected to deserving. For example, after everything she gave to that project, she deserved every bit of recognition she received. Deserve. Deserve.
Next word, milestone. A milestone is a significant point reached on a longer journey. Achieve is the verb of milestones, of moments when you look back and realize how far you have come. For example, passing that exam felt like a milestone in his journey toward fluency. Milestone. Milestone.
Next word, persistent. Persistent means continuing to try despite difficulties or setbacks. Achieve requires persistence. The long road only gets walked by those who keep going. For example, she was persistent in her efforts, and it eventually paid off in the most beautiful way. Persistent. Persistent.
Next word, dignity. Dignity is a quality of being worthy of respect and honor. Earn carries dignity, the quiet pride of someone who received something they genuinely deserved. For example, she carried herself with such dignity that everyone in the room paid attention. Dignity. Dignity.
And our last word today, transformation. A transformation is a thorough or dramatic change, especially for the better. Achieve is the word of transformation, because to achieve something difficult, you usually have to change in order to get there. For example, the transformation she went through during that year was visible to everyone who knew her. Transformation. Transformation.
6 words today: rival, deserve, milestone, persistent, dignity, and transformation. Try to use one of them this week, even in your head, even in a sentence you write before you sleep, because a word you use is a word you keep.
And a word you only hear passes through you like wind. But a word you feel, a word you connect to a real moment in your life, that word becomes yours forever.
Okay, now it is your turn, and this is our favorite part of every episode.
Yes, because now the conversation belongs to you.
Here is your challenge. Think about 3 successes in your life. One that came through a competition or a contest, something you were up against others for. One that felt deeply deserved, something you received because of genuine, sustained effort. And one that was a long journey, something that required you to grow, to keep going, to become someone different in order to arrive.
Write one sentence about each. Use win for the competition. Use earn for the deserved reward, and use achieve for the long journey. Let each word carry the story it was made to carry.
For example, I won a quiz competition at school when I was 12, and I still remember how it felt. I earned the trust of my colleagues by always doing what I said I would do, and I am slowly achieving something I once thought was impossible, speaking confidently in a second language.
Or, we won our local football tournament last spring, and the whole team celebrated together. I earned a salary increase after showing real commitment over 2 difficult years, and I have achieved a level of calm in my daily life that I worked toward for a very long time.
That last sentence, I have achieved a level of calm, that is such a powerful and honest thing to say about yourself. And notice how achieve there carries something that win and earn simply could not. The sense of a long road, the sense of becoming, the sense of arriving somewhere that once felt very far away.
So please write your 3 sentences in the comments. Make them honest, make them real, and let each word honor a different kind of success from your own life.
And know this. When you write your comment, you are not just practicing English. You are telling a piece of your own story, the real one, with the right words. And that is one of the most meaningful things language can do.
And your sentences might be exactly what another learner needs today. Someone who has been saying, I won everything, and feeling that something was missing. And then they read your sentence and think, oh, there is a word for this kind of success, and it fits perfectly.
One honest sentence gives permission to 100 quiet hearts.
Before we close today, thank you for listening all the way to this moment. That is not a small thing.
And to anyone who has ever used the wrong word for a success you are genuinely proud of, that success is no less real. But now you have the word that truly honors it. Win for the contest, earn for the deserving, achieve for the journey. Let each one carry exactly what it means.
Because your successes deserve to be named correctly, and now they can be.
Language that names success honestly is language that connects.
If this episode helped you even a little, please give it a like, subscribe to English Voice Podcast, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Your support helps this little podcast reach more learners, and every new listener is one more person who feels a little less alone in this journey.
Until next time, take care of your English and take care of yourselves. This was English Voice Podcast. I'm Elena.
And I'm Jax. We will see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.